In 2019, Activision came out with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, a game not to be confused with its far more superior ancestor, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now this game brought a lot of good with it, such as the weapon customization, and in my opinion, the quick and snappy movement mechanics. But simultaneously, the game cooked up some dog shit in other areas, particularly the game's maps. The game's maps had launched straight away from the traditional 3-lane map design that the franchise had always stuck to, except for this monstrosity. This shit was fucking garbage. Instead, Infinity Ward decided to make maps that felt more quote-unquote realistic than, say, Nuketown, for example. It forced the player to deal with natural terrain more so than the older Call of Duties. They also had maps that presented the player with much more urban obstacles, as seen in the map Piccadilly, where the map is completely non-symmetrical and also littered with sporadic vehicles placed around fucking everywhere. Basically, in summary, Activision and Infinity Ward had to take the L when it came to meeting the objective of launching the game with maps that players really liked. They realized that their risk of making maps that were centered around realistic scenarios as seen in the theater of modern combat was ultimately a decision that really fucking backfired. Thus, in a few short months, they would put in the map Shoot House, a map that's 3-laned, a map that featured close quarter combat, and ultimately a map that really felt like a Call of Duty map. Then they would make a decision that is at the center of today's video topic. Infinity Ward, with apparently no other creative options, decided to add in Rust and Shipment into the game. Two unanimously really beloved maps from the original Modern Warfare trilogy that they knew would best showcase Call of Duty's very addictive gameplay loops. And just like that, these maps, along with Shoot House, would have a 24/7 catered playlist. Now, Modern Warfare 2, the 2022 version, would also feature these same two maps, and to think about it like a relay race, this baton of launching remade maps at launch for a Call of Duty game would be carried on by Modern Warfare 3. Now, Modern Warfare 3 has its own issues. The campaign, for example, is extremely fucking corny, in my opinion, takes a shit in the face of the original Modern Warfare 3. That campaign was a high-action thriller that deserves like a fucking Golden Globe or whatever the fuck. But the biggest sin, in my opinion, of this version of Modern Warfare 3 was to include 16 remade maps at launch from the original Modern Warfare 2. And not only include those maps, but have its multiplayer experience rely upon these already hashed out, these already developed multiplayer maps. But to solidify this lack of originality that these Call of Duty developers are showcasing, the next Call of Duty game that Treyarch is developing, a Call of Duty Black Ops 5 essentially, this game is rumored to have every single Black Ops 2 map remade at launch. This lack of originality, this lack of taking risk with developing cool multiplayer maps for your game is ultimately a side effect, in my opinion, of a much larger problem at play. Men in business suits occupying conference rooms in Activision, utilizing nostalgia bait for profit. You see, when you play these games, you're like a homeless man diving at the local GameStop dumpster week in and week out. You're just consuming the same shit all the time, no matter how much you try to gaslight yourself otherwise. I, for one, am a human being who likes to make new memories derived from participating in brand new experiences. When I play Terminal in Modern Warfare 3, despite how sleek and polished the new version is, I'm still fucking playing Terminal. Just like I did when I was a kid, except now I'm a grown-ass man playing with weapons that are far beyond ATF regulations and guidelines. Now, for a while, I just assumed that nostalgia bait was just a symptom primarily seen in Hollywood. You know, when they make 10+ Toy Story movies, or when J.J. Abrams decides to reboot the occasional tired franchise. But it's a problem that ultimately has seeped into other facets of entertainment. Because notably, it is a problem rooted in the corporate realization that profit is much more important than delivering brand new gaming experiences. You know, when Game Freak actually tastes of fucking shit and releases it as a Pokemon game, you know, we get outraged for about a month or so because the game's really fucking glitchy, or how after 2 decades there still is no audio-based dialogue, but because we are all sheep at the end of the day, you know, grazing grass and mindlessly following the shepherd that are out-of-touch AAA publishers, we buy it anyways. Game Freak doesn't have to go balls to the wall to release a 10 out of 10 Pokemon gaming experience every year because they don't have to. It does not matter how crappy the game is at launch because the game will make a fuck ton of money regardless, and that is because of how profitable of a franchise Pokemon is. And the same ultimately goes with Call of Duty. They literally made Sledgehammer cough out Modern Warfare 3 solely because of how profitable the first two were this past half decade. They wanted to play it safe, and while Activision have played it safe in the past, especially with releasing Call of Duty World at War, back when the trend was releasing World War II shooters, that game at least was a fucking banger that introduced Call of Duty Zombies. Now, what does Modern Warfare 3 introduce outside of reverting back to the same old mini-map that Call of Duty's always had? An even shittier skill-based matchmaking system that punishes every player? Or how about the AI-powered thought police that monitor all of the shit that you say in the game logs? Call of Duty release cycle is becoming way more half-baked now, more so than ever. And its over-reliance on already designed maps that are from 12+ years ago that is not only the icing on the cake, but ultimately a slap across the face for all gamers alike. Now, if you're just as pissed about the shit as as I am, there's a couple of options that we can explore. Now, the first option is finding a hobby and engaging with your community. I don't know, WikiHow kind of fucking pulled that shit out of its ass. But the second option, this is the option that we all came here to see, is to play fucking other games. And more specifically, play indie developed games that actually strive off innovation, because they've realized that innovation is the only way that they can compete with AAA developers. Now, the thing is, a solution like this wouldn't really work when it comes to movies, because at the end of the day, when Marvel releases Avengers 6 Skibbity Toilet, that movie, regardless of how fucking shit it is, will always be the highest grossing film of that year. But with video games, you have a whole fucking larger pool of competition. Thus, there's a whole streamline of developers that are really trying to push the boundaries of the industry to develop a much more engaging experience for the human being. And to finish it off, I'm just really fucking tired of seeing other talented developers being dragged by their ankles by their corporate Activision overlords to pump out a revenue stream for old fucking boomers that don't even know what the fuck Terminal and Rust even are.